So work will be wonderful in heaven. In the present fallen world, because of sin, work is often plagued by all kinds of burdensome factors. But in heaven, we will be free to work in harmony with creations and in harmony with each other. Dan satu hal yang menarik saudara, kita akan reign, kita akan memerintah, kita akan bekerja, dan kita akan melayani bersama dengan Tuhan saudara. Dan in God's original design, these three things go hand in hand together. If you reign, that means you serve. Then that means you work also. Di dunia ini yang memerintah belum tentu bekerja dan belum tentu melayani. Betul? Yang bekerja belum tentu memerintah atau melayani. Dan yang melayani biasanya bukan pemerintah. Amin saudara. But in heaven, all these three things will go together, hand in hand. Dan satu hal lagi saudara. Tuhan Yesus bilang bahwa the first shall be the last. Amin. The first shall be the last shall be the first. Saudara, kalau saudara di dunia menghabiskan energi saudara untuk melayani orang lain, mungkin without recognitions, out of love, saudara, just remember my words, that God does not forget of your dedication. Tuhan bukan Tuhan yang berhutang saudara. Tuhan akan memberikan rewards buat saudara. Seperti yang Tuhan bilang, the last shall be the first. If you are always the last in this world, you will be one of the first in heaven. Amin saudara. Karena itu saudara, mari kita terus giat melayani saudara. And then the next thing is, in heaven we will also take part in an awesome worship service. The best worship service that you have ever experienced in earth is nothing compared to what you will experience in heaven, saudara. Amin, saudara. Your worship will be very enthusiastic, will be full of energy. Dan saya sebagai seorang pemusik, I really look forward to making the most beautiful music in heaven. My skills will be much better. The instruments that I play will be much better in heaven. The atmosphere will be way more inspiring, and the audience of one will be sitting right there in front of us. Amin, saudara. So it's gonna be an awesome time in heaven. And then the last thing we will do is we will get to see God. We will get to see God, saudara. Sekarang kita cuma bisa melihat mungkin bayangannya Tuhan saja, saudara. Just because of just so many fog surrounding us. Seperti kalau tadi pagi saya driving ya, in the middle of the fog. Saya tahu bahwa matahari ada di sana karena terang ya. Tapi that's all we see. We cannot see sun in all its power. Begitu juga dengan hadirat Tuhan, saudara. Saat ini kita bisa melihat sedikit daripada Tuhan, just a glimpse of His glory. Maybe when we pray atau when we worship, or when we look at the things that God has created, kita melihat ciptaan Tuhan, kita melihat pemandangan. Sometimes kita bisa reflect on that, dan kita bisa bilang, oh Tuhan, you are just so awesome, just that you created all these things that are so beautiful. But that's really nothing compared to what we will experience in heaven. That's just like looking at the sun behind the fog, saudara. But one day we will see Him face to face. Amin, saudara. Haleluya. So, heaven will be much more exciting than floating around in the clouds and playing harp, saudara. Don't worry about that. So, a couple of things that I really want you to take with you. Mungkin bisa ditayangkan slide yang berikutnya. Saudara, we are not home yet. Jadi pertama, saudara, please be encouraged, be joyful, be hopeful. Seperti Florence Chadwick katakan, do not lose sight of the shore. Do not lose sight of your final destination, saudara. Don't focus your sight on the fog, but focus your sight on heaven, on our final destination. Let me read a couple of verses, janji-janji Tuhan yang menguatkan kita semua. Roma 8 ayat 18. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. John 14, verse 1 to 3. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my Father's house there are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. But I'm going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. Revelation 21, verse 3 to 4. Now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them, to be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, because the old order of things has passed away. John 16, verse 20, 22, and 33. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. Now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but be encouraged, take heart, be hopeful. I have overcome the world. Amin, saudara. Haleluya. Be strong, saudara. Keep going, keep fighting the fight, keep running the race, saudara. Ketika saya mempersiapkan khotbah ini, saya juga ingat satu lagu yang begitu indah. Judulnya Sukacita Penuaian, diambil dari Mazmur 126. Yang dia berkata begini, ketika Tuhan memulihkan keadaan Sion, keadaan kita seperti orang yang bermimpi. Waktu itu mulut kita penuh dengan tawa, lidah kita dengan sorak-sorai, yang menabur dengan mencucurkan air mata akan menuai dengan bersorak-sorai, yang berjalan menangis sambil menabur benih, pasti pulang membawa berkasnya. Saudara, maju terus saudara, terus tabur saudara. Kalau engkau menabur sekarang, engkau akan menuai saudara. Amin saudara. And the next thing adalah, I want you to adopt eternal perspectives. I want you to adopt eternal perspectives. Seringkali kita hidup di dunia ini, kita begitu fokus sama dengan keadaan di dunia. Begitu fokus dengan hal-hal yang kita bisa lihat. Tapi kita tidak fokus sama sekali tentang hal-hal yang eternal, tentang surga, saudara. But at the end of the day, things that we can see will burn away. Things that we can see will be here no more. But things that we cannot see now will be the only things that we can see. Amin saudara. Hal-hal yang kita tidak bisa lihat, hal-hal yang kita bisa lihat hari ini, yang kita lihat setiap hari, sebenarnya bukan hal yang, it's not really the real thing at the end of the day. Tapi justru hal-hal yang kita tidak bisa lihat hari ini, heaven and hell, adalah that's the real thing at the end of the day, ya saudara. Jadi saudara, we want to adopt eternal perspectives. Nanti saudara bisa lihat sendiri di Matius 24 ada perumpamaan parable tentang a good and faithful servant. Good and faithful servant seeks eternal rewards and happiness. Saudara, mari kita jangan demand, do not demand happiness from this world, but seek rewards in heaven, saudara. Setelah kita meninggal, saudara, atau setelah kita diangkat, saudara, akan ada 2 pengadilan buat semua orang yang percaya. Pengadilan yang pertama adalah judgment of faith, pengadilan iman. This gives you a ticket to heaven. So if you are in Christ, you will get a ticket to heaven. Itu pengadilan iman, saudara, judgment of faith. Pengadilan yang kedua adalah judgment of works, pengadilan kehidupan, saudara. And the purpose of the judgment of works is to reward you for your faithful service while living on earth. Jadi saudara, kita ikut Tuhan, jangan cuma masuk surga doang ya, saudara. Tapi kita let's aim for the rewards. Let's aim for the rewards. Dan Tuhan faithful. Tuhan adalah Tuhan yang sangat fair, sangat adil, saudara. Mereka yang menabur banyak akan menuai banyak. Mereka yang tidak menabur tidak akan menuai apa-apa. Amin, saudara. Kalau engkau menabur, tabur. Dan tabur lebih giat lagi, saudara. Kalau engkau tidak menabur, mulailah menabur, saudara. Mulai menabur, saudara. Amin, saudara. So, if we really believe in this, if we really believe that one day we will be rewarded by God, then we will not demand the satisfaction from this world. And if we do not demand the satisfaction from this world, that will free us to serve God and to serve other people. Amin, saudara. So that will free me. For example, I will be free to love my spouse. I will be free to love my wife and my children. I will be free to serve them when I'm not demanding that they meet my own ultimate need to be satisfied. Because I know that my reward is in heaven. Amin, saudara. Seperti saudara, kalau kita makan di restoran, saudara. Kalau kita makan di restoran yang enggak yang biasa ya, seperti McDonald's, we pay first, then we get our food, right? Tapi this is like eating in a good restaurant, saudara. Let them complete their service first, and then we pay them. Sama seperti kita, saudara. Kalau kita sekarang adalah saatnya kita untuk berkarya, saatnya kita bekerja. Ini adalah saatnya kita melayani, saudara. So kalau kita melayani, jangan minta dibayar terus ya, saudara. Seperti kalau misalnya saya manggil orang untuk gunting rumput ya, saudara. I will pay him after he's finished, right? Imagine kalau misalnya dia baru potong seperempat lot saya, terus dia ngetok pintu. Please pay, please pay. Baru saya bisa continue lagi. Jangan sampai kita seperti itu, saudara. Let's finish the race. Let's finish our work. Have faith bahwa our rewards are waiting for us in heaven. Dan Dia Allah yang tidak berhutang, Dia Allah yang fair, Dia Allah yang mengasihi kita semua. Amin, saudara. Minggu lalu kita mendengarkan kesaksian luar biasa dari Bapak Arthur Kaunang. Dan begitu ajaib ya, saudara, melihat bagaimana Tuhan bisa turn around completely satu kehidupan yang tadinya begitu rusak, bisa di turn around begitu rupa 180 derajat, saudara. That's a very wonderful testimony. Tapi buat saya pribadi, saudara, even the greater testimony adalah testimony dari istrinya, dari Ibu Julie Kaunang. Bayangkan, saudara, dia sudah long suffering for 20 years, 30 years. Dan saya ingat waktu setelah dia bersaksi, the last thing that she said was, saya telah mendapatkan mahkota kehidupan. Amin, saudara. That's a wonderful testimony, saudara. Dan itu bisa menjadi satu contoh buat kita semua, saudara. saat ini adalah saat kita berkarya, saat kita bekerja, saat kita melayani Tuhan. Dan at the end, if you stand, kalau engkau terus setia, kau akan mendapatkan mahkota kehidupan itu. Amin, saudara. And then the last thing that I want you to believe or to have in your mind adalah, we are not home yet. We are not home yet, but that means we need to long for the second coming of Jesus. We need to long for the second coming of Jesus. Seperti yang tadi di that Starbucks coffee mug katakan, heaven should be somewhere that you cannot wait to go. Ini kalimat yang ketiga di maksnya itu. Heaven, it should be somewhere you cannot wait to go, like a luxury hotel. Jadi saudara, kalau kita benar-benar mengerti tentang heaven, begitu indahnya heaven, saudara, we cannot wait to go there. We cannot wait. We cannot wait, saudara. Amin, saudara. It's not, what about this world that we like over heaven? Is the world really treating you really, really well? Is life really easy? It's not. The world is not treating us pretty well. Saudara, there's nothing in this world that you can like better than heaven. Amin, saudara. And those are the reasons why we should long for the second coming of Jesus. Not only prepare for it, not only knowing that it's going to come, but we need to pray that Jesus will come soon. Amin, saudara. Waktu Tuhan Yesus datang kembali, itu akan menjadi satu restoration atau completion of God's work, saudara. We are in the middle of that epic story, that epic, movie. Dan sekarang movie-nya ini belum selesai, saudara. Movie-nya belum selesai, saudara. Tapi waktu Tuhan Yesus datang, that will be the victory. Itu adalah satu momen di mana jagoannya menang, ya saudara. Di mana jagoannya menang, itulah momen yang kita dambakan, yang kita tunggu-tunggu, ya saudara. Momen yang kita tunggu-tunggu. Waktu Tuhan Yesus datang, our crowns, mahkota kita, our rewards, hadiah-hadiah buat kita, menunggu kita, saudara. Jadi saat ini, saudara, mari kita terus melayani Tuhan, kita terus mengharapkan kedatangan Tuhan. Seperti di parable di Matius 24 yang nanti saudara bisa baca sendiri, there are two kinds of servants, the wise servant and the wicked servant. The wise servant is caught in the act of faithful service when the master suddenly shows up, suddenly returns. But the wicked servant is caught in the act of selfishness. Jadi saudara, mari kita terus menanti-nantikan Tuhan, dan kita terus faithful dalam perjalanan iman kita, dan kita tidak berhenti. Tapi kita terus maju, kita terus bertanding. Amin, saudara. Pada saat ini saya mau mengajak kita semua untuk mendengarkan satu lagu. Mungkin klipsnya bisa dipersiapkan. But I want to invite everybody to stand up. As we listen to this song, this is a song about heaven.